going?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm KarmaJolt. I'm here with Athena Fox. Yeah, that's her. And we're in Paris, France. This is pretty much what it's like.
So we do a little tour of the street.
Yeah, let's
The Moulin Rouge is right down there, if you can see the windmill.
We were just in front of the Moulin Rouge where a random dude dropped his groceries so he could help us take a picture.
Which is pretty awesome.
To our right, there's an erotic museum.
Musée de Racisme.
I'm in a couple of the exhibits. There's, over here, there's like more stuff. I can't even read what this says. Bistro, Chat Noir. I mean, something about a black cat. And then there's a sex shop and a porno shop. And there's our hotel. That's where we'll cut.
Welcome back, dolphin lovers, to Let's Freakin' Play Dragon Warrior 6, Ocean of Honesty. On the last episode, a whole bunch of dudes, one of whom may be female, were sent to Dimension X at the hands of Darth Maurice, the Waffle King. Ooh-ah-ah-ah-ah. Our vision suddenly becomes clouded with dialogue. It seems as if our hero has fallen down with the sickness. But not to worry, the plotline has evoked little to no empathy from the viewers thus far, so it really wouldn't be a big deal if he died. We are relieved, however, to find out that Swordman was relatively unharmed by his spontaneous faceplant, and he rises to his feet without assistance. Strangely enough, this is the second time today that you've regained consciousness in a total stranger's apartment. But during the week of Oysterfest, this sort of behavior is perfectly acceptable, and the townsfolk are both understanding and accommodating. Yes, this is absolutely happening right now. At least our hero is doing an excellent job of avoiding any sort of confrontation with bears. Our hero is very good at playing dead because he's barely moving. Oh, he fucked up. Nurse Tanya explains that your current sleep-falling streak has increased to 14 consecutive nights. Considering that your bed is located on the 3rd floor, I would conclude that your awakening was somewhat rude. She then wonders the village elder needed with you so early in the morning. People should be up cooking breakfast or something by then, so that's like an alarm clock. Woo woo. Downing a shot of the rum of randomness will permanently increase a specific attribute temporarily by 0 points for the remainder of the game until your next reset. Were it not for our sudden boost of agility, that sunbeam would have wiped out our entire party. At the center of town, we can see a few of the local artisans working at their signature craft, dropping fat beats with a Z. If you hadn't already noticed, this video is bad. The woman near the small thermal exhaust port tells you that your sister is becoming quite the hooker, just like her mother. Here in the town of New Mute City, the term hooker refers to a freelance fisherman who has sex for money. The game never quite reveals who Herb is, but be prepared to find him multiple times. For real though, that nigga all over. Since your consumer behavior professor has assigned you to conduct an observational study, you should break into people's houses. So far, we've gathered that the average person of this strange town is a 30-year-old mustachioed white guy who has problems eradicating infestations of cows from his living room. Well, cowabunga. That joke was utterly retarded. So for that I apologize, but I milked it for all it was worth. As in real life, it will behoove you to check inside every barrel you see, except for the ones that are clearly labeled poison. This individual explains the intricacies of interstate commerce. People supply stuff here. Elsewhere, people demand aforementioned stuff. While this woman may never become good enough, she will someday earn the right to vote. Aunt Agatha emphasizes the importance of producing a quality product for your customers. She also thinks your Let's Plays are boring and stupid, and she's right, and I hate you all. This boy's name is Rand, and he suffers from an extremely low self-image, probably because he's a worthless, clumsy moron. Excellent work, Rand. That's the first thing you've gotten right all year. As a reward, you can sleep indoors tonight. The New Mute City Cantina is probably the most wretched hive of scum and dickery you'll ever see. The ox-looking figure uses the term folk goods as a euphemism to describe old Gramps' slave trade. Neither of these beings are good at the minigames in Pokemon Stadium. Also, I recently won a Smash Bros. Tournament as Kirby. It was fun. Upstairs in the Rand Bashing Lounge, you can usually find some of the local citizens enjoying one of the town's favorite pastimes, making fun of that stupid butt pipe Rand. The villagers enjoy the activity so much, in fact, that you should never ask what those beds are for. If you pay attention at any point, you'll eventually notice that everyone in town knows that the elder was looking for you earlier. Maybe that's important or something, I don't know, maybe that's important. You could go talk to him. I mean, it couldn't hurt. I'm just saying, it couldn't hurt to go find out. Like, if you quit dicking around, you could just go to the elder's house and find out, what he wanted. He's probably just something reasonable, I bet. He's not a bad guy. He just wants a favor. He's old, he can't. The sign in front of us is paraphrased. In its entirety, it reads, Elder's house, this way. By the way, Ness, the elder was looking for you. You can come back and read the sign again after you see him, okay? This dude is tripping balls. Not much to say about that, except that he's still being more useful than Rand, who is stupid and also dumb. Here Herb is at. You can never go wrong with having more Herb. That previous statement is completely false. The elder's house is completely insulated on all sides by a 20-foot coating of antimatter. to keep the ants out. Let's go through his drawers. At last, the moment I've all been avoiding. It's time to see what the elder can tell me about the plot of this game. It doesn't matter at all what you say during this interview, you won't get the job. At this point, it should become pretty obvious that the elder is trying to send you out on a simple errand so that he can prepare for your surprise graduation party. He probably could have done it while you were in that dungeon with those two other characters from the previous video. The elder lets you grab his big sack. It's filled with pennies. When he asks you for the password, stand still for 3 minutes. Okay, think I can kill a joke here? Well, that's about the end of the game. Hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. It only took me about 3 years to complete it this time, and I played dodgeball today for the first time in like 8 years. Oh, listen to these directions, they're complicated. You go down the mountain, and you won't have a map or be able to ask for directions, so make sure not to mess that up. As in real life, you must save your game by going to the church to heal your Pokemon. If you play the organ here at the right chords, it reveals a secret passage to the donut bar. The DJ will be taking requests all night, but can only play songs on vinyl. Interesting, I think my mom was actually playing this game. For real though, that nigga all over. Now there is a right answer here. I'm pretty sure if you say no, he'll just kill you on the spot. Oh, I think I shouldn't have.
Oh, hey! Jimmy Gibbs!